No. Go down the shore. The friggin' Syrians make the Persians look punctual. My show started 2 hours late. They came in with the kids walking and so. So anyway, I don't know why I'm starting out with this ethnic thing because I'm going to get banned again for saying Persian. I can say Persian because I play one in my building. Listen, I don't know. I don't understand it. I do have to tell you something. A lot of people were touching my hair at the wedding. I was getting pissed off. One girl, I said, "Go, Seppa, you're eating. You're eating. You can't just, I wouldn't eat and then put my hands in your hair. You know what I mean? But they think it's a wig. See when I take it off? I'm kidding. Can we imagine that? Right in the heat of passion. Ah! Okay. Did I say heat of passion? Who is that? Oh, Larry, I think, got me something. Thank you, Larry. I love you. Send me roses or whatever that's called. All right, so what we do here is very special. We are at LA School of Comedy open mic night, and I was just stalling because I know people are going to come through the door and just bang through right in the middle of someone else's set. If you're here or you're coming here, please walk in on my set. I can take it. I can take it because I can dish it. And I'll tell you what time it is. Time to get a watch. Oh my God. I started that Persian show at the Laugh Factory with Christina Shams. I said to her, let me do this. I said, let's give a night for them where they can bring their own pistachio nuts, their dates, come in on their cell phones, and talk during everybody's sets. And they can have a conversation with the MC and the comedians. And they love it. And it's still there. It's called Comedy Bazaar. Tehran hosts it. Yes. Yeah. Oh, good for you. Good. He's going to tell you he started. No, he didn't. It was me and Christina Shams. Let them have their own night. We got chocolate Sundays. Let's have Middle Eastern Thursdays. Right? And it's amazing. He's been there for a while. Yeah. Yeah, I know. But I liked it that way. I like my people. Because they always have names they give these kids like Tiffany. That means Tiffany. Did you know that? And you hear Brandon. That's Brandon. And then I heard Niga. I said, are you talking about me? I know. They're going to tell me what it means. Everybody tells me it's a different meaning. No. Nigar. Right, Nigar. My bad. Hard R, Nigar. I'm speaking another language. Do not ban me. Do not restrict me one more time. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me before I thank your comedy concierge for being here. Samantha Linderman. Yes, with your PA jazz clarity. Our love is touching me. But let me tell you who's going to take us really high. High, low, here we go. We are only going to... Oh, somebody wants to meet you because of your dad, by the way. And I just ruined the whole surprise. But this is our own little candid camera corner. And we love this guy to death. Please, let's give it up for the comedy of the one and only Lee Shorts. Let him hear you.
Oh, really? Candid camera? Someone? Candid camera? Wow. You remember Candid Camera? No. Okay. All right. Way back when my dad was producer at Candid Camera, it was the early versions of Pranked, fooling people. Yeah, fooling people, Yeah, but before that, Alan Fun started it all. I think he began it all.
I love it.
Yeah, and my dad was in one or two of them. One was where he played a guy that he was at a hotel, and he's got a suitcase. And he did this different guys at the front desk, and he'd walk over, and then the suitcase was set to open, and all the things in the hotel room fell out, like a light, soap, towels, and that was the big thing. That was tame those days, those types of things. I don't remember. I don't remember any black people on that show. Isn't that horrible? I mean, I saw the reruns and I don't remember any. Maybe it's me, but it wasn't. The truth is, it wasn't easy growing up with. I really didn't have a dad. I didn't really have a dad. It was just a voice. So it really was, and I'm not gonna. It's not an exaggeration, but he would practice his voice, his broadcasting. He's a wannabe broadcaster, really. So I would, I'd wake up in the morning and have a sleep, and he really put a microphone in my face and say, "Good morning, Lee. Welcome to the day. How was your sleep? Did you enjoy it? Fantastic. All right. Let's turn it over to your mother now, and she's going to help you go to school." That is, dude. And the funny thing about it, he was trying to stamp out his Boston accent, which isn't easy to do. But to be an announcer, you have to have no accent. None. That's the deal. Right. So when he so when he wasn't going, "Lee, come on over here. I've got something to show you." It was more like, "Lee, come on over here. Get over here. I got to show you something." He's kind of silly. Because he's going in and out of the voice to like what he'd normally talk like. So that wasn't easy growing up with that. Because and he really didn't want to be home much at all. He'd rather be trying to make money, and he figured making money was it. That was it. That's his part. Didn't have to do parental responsibilities. Didn't have to do that. And then one day my mom said she wanted a divorce because he was never around, really. And it was obvious he didn't want to be a dad. He just wanted to make money and not take care of us or take us to the movies or anything, So then he wasn't very communicative. That's the funny thing. I mean, when he wasn't using his voice. So not communicative, and he's an announcer, which of course makes sense, just like, I don't know, anything really. But Mom wanted a divorce, and they went to the marriage counselor, and she said, "Well, what's wrong? What's wrong?" And my mom did a long list of things. He does, all these gaslighting type things, fools me, not around, doesn't pay attention to me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then the marriage counselor said, "Okay, Bob, what's wrong with the marriage from your standpoint?" And he said, quote, "She makes horrible coffee." That was horrible coffee. That's it. And he says, "How can I, after they talk for a while, they're like, how can I improve the relationship?" He did ask that. And he said to my mom, "Do you think you can make better coffee?" And that wasn't the answer to, preventing them from staying together. But for a long time, I blamed myself for the divorce. And then finally, my mom sat me down and reassured me that, she heard that kids get confused. And so she said, "I want you to know it was absolutely 100% your fault. That's why we got divorced, your father and I." I'm glad she said that, because for 2 seconds I thought maybe it wasn't my fault. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate that. Cleared things up for some, she had a way of saying things just right, And then the time she locked me in the closet, but then down in the basement, and I said, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, Mom? And she said, I'm sorry. I had to do that. I had to, because I'd already locked your brother in the closet. I mean, the closet. Right. The other closet. Right. Right. And of course, she's like, next time. She's like, well, the bigger monsters, I guess, in the basement, than the closet. But, that was honest. I appreciate her being very honest with me about that. She said, next time, I'll see what I can do. Thanks. That, she knew how to say things. I appreciate that. Then on my first dog, he ran away. Blame myself, of course. Standard. And she said, once again, she says the right things. Always. And she says, It was what was it? Max. It was Max. The dog's name was Max. Yeah, for the short period of time he was with us. And Mom said it wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. The dog probably just ran away to find a better family. That softened the blow. That softened the blow. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, you know. And for so long, I had trouble talking, really speaking, really. And finally, I was able to talk. My mom would work really hard trying to get me to talk, and I did. And hold on a second. Yep. Losing. Am I still here? Yep. I feel like I'm here. All right, I'm here. Yeah. I'm still here. Yeah, I feel like I'm here. Maybe just physically, but so then I said my first words, and she said, "That's enough out of you." And I was thinking maybe I did dada. I should have done mama, because she put the time in, Nice. It's fair, right? So that made sense, because the whole thing is started, and, probably led to the divorce somehow too. All me, my fault, of course. All comes down to it. I did dada versus mama. But now I just deal with my girlfriend these days. And, she says I'm dumb smart. And I told her I really have no idea what that means. And she said, exactly. I think overall, if we'd get along better if she was less smarter, really. And she says, less smart. Oh, that was it talking about. less smarter. So she's like, I don't meet her intellectual needs and many other needs, but I'll close with this, that I read something about how CEOs are taller, but shorter guys have larger penises, actually. So I said, would you rather have me a CEO or have, well endowed? And she's like, CEO.
Where do we find you?
You can find me at Lee Shorts at YouTube.
Okay, are you performing anywhere soon?
What is it? June 17th, Ice House.
On June 17th, Lee will be at the Ice House. So that's exciting. Lee, you better wear a coat, and I'm not joking. Have you ever been?
I've been there before, yeah.
I can't go.
Oh, no?
It's so cold. It's freezing. Have you been?
No, I have, but yeah. Was it cold? They had tiny seats.
It's tiny seats and it's freezing. They're making so much money on me on this one chick comedy thing. Yeah, it's disgusting. You're 20 years old, which means you can do so much with your clips. Think about it. We can do so much with our clips. The ones that you're going to get with these beautiful glasses. Let me see. Laissez-faire. When are we going to go? It's a Lazi that rhymes with Mozzie. I don't know, but let's bring him up. Come on, Mosey. Mosey June, come on. How do I look? Okay.
How's everybody doing? So I will be at Laugh Factory tomorrow at 9. First time at a comedy club. Yeah, it's exciting. So, yeah, I am, as you all know, I am from Iran. I was born and raised in Iran. I'm Persian. And it's been a hard, few months for us Iranians. Our country is being bombed by Donald Trump. But at the same time, 4 months ago, there was a massacre in Iran. Thousands of people got killed. This horrible regime has oppressed us for 47 years. So watching Donald Trump bomb Iran is kind of like watching your rich asshole stepdad beating the fuck out of your biological, abusive, real dad, It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. Yeah, he's killed so many of these mullahs and IRGC people that now there's a shortage of virgins in heaven. Yeah. I mean, once you get to heaven, you get a coupon for a hand job, and then you are put on a waiting list for a couple of virgins. One thing I never understood is why the fuck are they into virgins? I mean, you go all the way to heaven, you go through all this trouble, it's party time. Virgins are not fun. You want somebody who knows how to suck a dick. You get up there, you got to teach them from the... I don't get it. Opt for 2 porn stars. Fuck 72 virgins. Anyway, it is difficult to be Iranian really these days, so that's why I've joined the LGBTQR community, and R stands for racially fluid. I'm racially fluid. During ICE raids, I identify as Italian. Hey, what are you deporting me for? Deport the Mexicans. If I'm at a restaurant and I'm tipping, I will identify as French. Excuse me, I don't tip. Service was terrible. If during tax season, I identify as Jewish. And so if I'm meeting a girl, I identify as Brazilian. That seems to increase my odds of getting laid. But if I take her home, I will be identifying as black. And that is not racist. That's positive racism. It is positive. Like, if you imagine a whole group of people have big penises, I want to be part of that group. That is good racism. You know, like, everybody thinks Persians own a lot of real estate. That's good racism. Like, I don't own any real estate, but I like the fact that everybody thinks we're rich. Like Asians, all Asians are good at math. That's positive. Good stereotype. That's good racism. Asians can't drive. That's just a fucking fact. That is fact. So yeah, it is difficult, and so I'm divorced. I'm dating now, and I've decided to join a dating app, Bumble. Any of you guys on Bumble? Bumble is a fucking shit show. Don't get on it. So it has this feature that based on your profile, it recommends you your potential matches. Besides swiping, it actually recommends you your potential matches. So the other day, I'm going through the potential matches, and there's this girl named Jihad. So I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I being racially profiled by a dating app? Just because I'm Middle Eastern doesn't mean I'm into fucking holy wars. Who the fuck names their kid Jihad? Imagine meeting the dad. Sir, why did you name her Jihad? So anybody who mistreats my daughter knows that I will cut their head off. Fuck Jihad. I'm not interested in Jihad. I'm interested in Tiffany, Brittany, Stephanie. I already have a hard time traveling through the airport. I don't need Jihad. Can you imagine if I'm traveling through the airport and I'm running late and I have to scream her name? Jihad! Over here, Jihad! I'll be put on a one-way ticket to Guantanamo Bay. A one-way flight. Yeah, not interested in Jihad. So I went, I got matched with this girl, and we're talking, and we're supposed to meet, but I had to cancel because I wasn't feeling good. And I said, listen, I'm feeling a little sick. She said, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sending you healing energy. I said, how? How are you doing that? You're all the way in the fucking valley. I'm in Century City. How do I know I've received this healing energy? Where's the conduit? Every fucking high school dropout now who flunked physics somehow is an energy expert. Energy this, energy that. I was like, what are you, Darth Vader? I was like, here's the thing. I'll send you an Uber. You come over here and give me a BJ. I need something tangible. That will set me right. I went on a date with this girl, and I told her, listen, why don't you pick a place? And she did. She picked a place, and she told me this place is very quaint. Right away, I knew I was in trouble. Because quaint is one of those words only white, rich, bougie people use. You never hear a Mexican go, orale cabron, I went to this juicy taco place. It's very quaint. So we go to this quaint place. She orders 2 glasses of Chardonnay, $45 each. And it comes with a man in a suit. He's called the sommelier. He comes and stands over the table, and he's the wine expert. And I have to fucking pretend I know what I'm doing, and I give a fuck. So he pours a little bit of wine in my glass, and I do this. And then I have to smell it. So I smell it a little bit. Surprise, surprise, smells like wine. And then I have to drink it a little bit and swish it around. So I swish it around. Shock. Tastes like wine too. And then the guy says, this is from Tuscany, and it's very earthy and leathery. And I'm thinking to myself, fucking cocksucker, for $90, I want to time travel. If I wanted to taste earth and leather, I could chew on my shoe. The whole dating scene has changed. You know, it's completely different now. There are all these new terminologies that people use, like demisexual. You guys know what demisexual means? Demisexual means that a girl has to be emotionally into the guy in order to sleep with him. So we used to call that not a whore. But now it's called demisexual. It's like you have to have a degree in biology and, like neurology in order to go on dates. And the other one is sapiosexual. Do you know what sapiosexual is? Sapiosexual is that a girl is attracted to intelligence and intellect. So you have to be smart. So I go on a date with this girl, and then we're sitting across the table. She's super hot. I haven't gone late in a long time. I'm super excited. And I'm like, hey, so things are going well. Things are going well. And I asked her, I said, so what are you into? What are you interested in? And she said, you know what? I'm sapiosexual. Immediately, I got excited. I had no idea what it meant. But I was like, it's got to be a kink. We're talking sex. I said, I'm getting lucky tonight. So she asked me, she said, what about you? What are you into? Without missing a beat, I said, you know what? I'm kind of right now I'm into anal and deep throat. She goes, what the fuck? Are you crazy? Do you even know what sapio means? I was like, no, what does it mean? She said that it means brains, you idiot, brains. I said, all right, chill out. I'll fuck your brains out. She said, not like that, you idiot. I meant brains, like I like smart guys. That's when I knew I should have stuck with jihad. That's me, guys. I'll be tomorrow at Laugh Factory on Sunset. You can find me on Instagram at Expats Unleashed. Thank you.
Love it. And that address is 8001 Sunset Boulevard, 323-656-6336. Make sure you make reservations. Why? Because you never know when you have the urge to hear the comedy of your concierge. Let's bring her up, Samantha.
We got urges. How you guys doing? Urges. Talk about surges and prices. Oh my God. What did I write down? Oh my God, my mother. I love my mom. I think it's so crazy. Like I don't want to say we have chemistry because that's a weird thing to say, but it's like the way we can just have like 10 conversations with no words, and it's like the most heated, dramatic, and it's just the two of us home, like just grunting. It's like Animal Planet, but where it's like, and they were clinking the plates, like whatever. My dad was clanking these pots and pans so loud, but he just was not being aware. That's the funny thing, where they see each other and they think it's on purpose. I'm like, he has no idea. He has no idea. He's on the phone like, oh my God. Like you would think he's like in a theater performance of 1,000 audience. Yes, so I'm like, you're screaming. But I'm not any better. So I went on a date. I'm going to call it that. I think if I start calling I think if I say it and I say it again and again, like then I can say that it was. What would I say? We hung out. But I told my mom, I was like, oh, like he wanted to share our soda, like with 2 straws. And she was like, cheap. And I'm like, Mom, I love him. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But she did say that about being cheap. And I thought that was so crazy. Like my mom is just this stone cold fox who ended up with this silly goose dad. Like, goose. They were set up by a rabbi, right? So I'm flash forward, you know, they're married 5 years. They have me, and then I'm 6 years old. So 11 years later, like, I'm watching Fiddler on the Roof for the first time. It's like matchmaker, I'm sobbing. I'm like sobbing, thinking my parents were in arranged marriage. I was like, oh my God, like, you don't even love me. Do you love me? I'm your wife, but do you love me? And they were just set up on a first date. They went on a date, a real date. No, I'm just kidding. That's so crazy. You know, some kids, they don't want to hear about their parents, like, being in love. I used to love that. I'm like, tell me more. I think it's sweet. Don't you want your parents to love each other? She did say that. She was like, it's cheap about the soda. And one time she saw a hickey on my neck. And she was like, Samantha, what is that? You know, and I'm like, if you're going to talk about it, like, let's just be real. Like, she was like, could it be a love bite? I was like, is that a song? Like, love bite. Like, that's like a 60s, like, love bite. Meeting in the ladies' room. Got a love bite. And she was like, I just hope you were not intimate with that man. Oh, my God. I'm like, trust me, it wasn't. It wasn't intimate, Mom. I was 20. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Sometimes I feel like a Jane Goodall when it comes to different kinds of men. I've put myself in many a trench, like many a live situation, just so I could come back and report to you guys. Before I started doing comedy, I would say I like comedy, and guys get so just... What do you think about Dave Chappelle? What do you think about Bobby Lee? What do you think about Kevin Hart? What do you think about Chris Rock? What do you think about me? I have no clothes on, and I have no idea what you think about me. But I know you love Dave Chappelle. I know you love Dave Chappelle. I know you're going to put it on the TV. I know you're going to be focused on that. Why am I here right now? Because it's not like you can make jokes to the guy when you're kissing, like doing all that. Like, they don't like that, which I don't understand. I think that's kind of crazy. I'm like, you're not bored? You don't want more stimulation right now? That's crazy. Let's talk about the economy. I don't vape nicotine anymore. But that was also something that guys would be like, just put it down. I'm like, make me forget about nicotine. I almost dropped this whole thing. That sucked when I was vaping. I was really deep in it. And then people were like, it's so weird to see you without one, like with an outfit. Like my outfit was like, the accessory was like whatever color vape. That's scary. We had a vaping assembly in high school, but it was not called anti-vape. Like, they just had no idea what they were like. Welcome to the vaping assembly. I was like, should I bring mine out? Like, vaping assembly. All they could compare it to was drunk driving. So it made no sort of like relation. And they're like, and now you have Uber. And I'm like, I could take my Uber to the store to get a vape. Like, I'm so confused. You guys are smoking cigarettes driving. Like, you're confusing me. I don't understand. Then she's like, for me, you know, I love to shop. And sometimes I'm shopping, and I just go, stop it. I'm going to go on a walk. She's like, so when you want to vape, go on a walk. And I was like, to the smoke shop? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean go on a walk? To the bathroom to hit my vape, lady? Please. You love to shop? I don't see a ring on your finger. I don't think you've quit shopping. Like, I think that you are shopping. I think you're getting Retail Me Not notifications as we speak. And when was the last time you made a purchase, ma'am? And when was the last time you used your credit card? What are the last 4 digits? Sometimes I shop so much. And I was like, but do you vape, though? Yeah. But do you vape? Like, get somebody who vapes in there. And then we did have a teacher who talked about smoking cigarettes. And that was, like, the real deal. And I'm like, you should have had him the whole time. They're like, wait for this headliner. You know what I mean? And I was like, dang, like, whatever. So school was fun. I mean, they would do crazy stuff. And teachers never had boundaries with me. 2nd grade, I'm having lunch with my teacher. She's talking about her boyfriend in Nicaragua. And I'm like, if he loved you, he'd be here. It only took them 10 years to break up. But I think I planted that seed. I think I planted that seed 10 years prior. Even then, I was like, oh my God, like anxious attachment. That's crazy. If he loved you, he'd move here, duh. Nicaragua, I was like, he's cheating on you. He's cheating on you. He has a love band on his neck. He has a little love band. I do work with kids, of course, don't clap. Nobody wants kids anymore. I shouldn't work with them. I should leave them and let them run and do whatever they want to do. It's like I have this coworker, and she's so short that sometimes I think she's a kid. And then she'll give the kids her phone. I get so confused if she's a kid or a teacher. And she'll be sitting there on her iPhone. And literally out loud, I'm like, kids, get off the big rocks. Kids, get away from the construction. There's a pipe. There's a pipe. There's a pipe. Like I sound like my mother. I sound like a mom and a husband. And like I don't like it. Like I don't like it. And I guess apparently I talk shit about her. I didn't notice because it just felt like natural, like feedback. Like it just felt like a feedback loop. Yeah, there's something wrong with her. I don't know, but she's getting a degree. So what am I like? I don't know. It's okay. And then so on the way here, I told my Uber driver, I didn't tell her anything. For once, I said nothing. And she was like, so can I ask, like, who's your favorite comedian? And I was like, the one time I don't want to talk. But she was really sweet. And I forget that if you're not in this, it's so fascinating. Nobody's here? It's so fascinating to the civilian. And I think it just reminded me, I'm like, this is supposed to be fun. Congrats on the Laugh Factory, dude. I wish I could come. What time is it? You didn't say.
I think the whole thing starts around
9, so it starts at 10. No, I'm kidding. Okay, good. That's good. 9 p.m. tomorrow at the Laugh Factory. Maybe I can't make it. I would love to see that. And should I bring up our headliner tonight? The one, the only, the fabulous. She has a lot of shows coming up. Put your hands together for Jazz Clarity, everybody. Keep it going.
Oh shoot, it's me. It's me. How y'all doing? Hey Chad, how y'all doing? First off, I just want to say shout out to me because I set up today and I'm so proud of myself. It was tough work. That was hard work. I'm learning, producer too. I got skills to pay the bills. Hey TikTok, how y'all doing? Oh my gosh. So let me tell you about this eventful day I had yesterday. I might sit down, I might not. So I had this eventful day. I started by going to get my car smog check. Now, I knew that my car needed a smog check. My car's been registered to a whole nother state for 2 years now. Shout out to Arizona for doing that. I think California should pave the way. But so I got my smog check done, and the smog check dude he's talking to me, and he's like, "You're from Arizona?" And I'm like, "No, I'm born and raised here, all the things." He's like, "Wow. Well, what are you doing here?" I'm like, "Living." Like, what's the problem here? And so he proceeds to talk to me about, his sons and how expensive it is to live in California. And I don't know what it is about Cali natives. They always want to tell people who are from out of state that it's really expensive to live here and they shouldn't live here. And I'm like, I hear you. It is expensive, but like, where are you going? Nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I said, well, where do you want me to go? Like, and as I continue to talk to this man, he's telling me about his sons, his single sons, and he's pawning them off on me. He's like, I got 3 of them. You could take your pick. And I'm like, you don't even know what I do. He's just like, hey, you single? You want a man? And so he's like, so what do you do? I'm like, I'm a comedian. He's like, wow, no way. I'm like, yeah. So he's like, where do you perform? As if he goes to comedy shows. I'm like, well, I'm here, I'm there. I'll tell y'all where I'm at. But I'm here, I'm there. He's like, oh, wow, that's crazy. I don't know where any of that is. I'm like, I knew that the whole time. And so then this black dude comes in, and you can tell that he's like trying to like be a man. He's like trying to have this like deep voice. And I'm like, why is he putting on this like show? And so he's like, yeah, can I get my all right now. He's like, can I get my smog check done? And I'm like, what is wrong with his voice? And the mechanic dude, he's like, yeah, give me 10 minutes. He's like, okay, I'm going to walk across the street. So he walks, And he comes back, and I'm getting done, and I'm signing all my paperwork. And the man is still trying to give me his son's. He's trying to give me his son's number. I don't even know these people. You just want me to call him? Anyway. And so the black guy goes, "Oh, you a comedian?" I said, "Oh, see, I knew he was putting on a voice. I knew he was putting on a voice. Happy Pride Month, okay?" He was like, "You a comedian?" I said, "Yes, I am. How did you know?" I had on my hoodie. It wasn't even like that. And so he's like, "Oh, because you look funny." I was like, I don't know if this is a compliment. I don't know what we're saying here. And so he's continuing to like trying to big me up. He's like, "Where you going to be at?" I'm like, "I'm going to be here." Let me tell you where I'm going to be since I done said it twice. I'm going to be on the 8th. I'll be at the Living Room downtown LA at 9 p.m. On the 15th, I'll be at the State Social at 7:30. On the 18th, I'll be at the Fourth Wall at 9 p.m. So I was like, "See me. Come see me." He's like, "Oh, because I want to see you because you look like you funny." I said, "I don't know what that means. What does it mean when you look like you're funny? Like, do I look funny? I mean, I thought I looked cute that day, but maybe I looked funny. I don't know." So I proceed to the DMV. I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing. But what is the DMV for? Why can't they look up my title? Why can't they figure out where I was registered last? Go look at my plates. Like, what is the purpose of the DMV if they can't look nothing up? I'm like, "Yeah, I got my plates. Yeah, I got my registration." She's like, "Do you have the paper?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Well, girl, you need to come back." Okay, I'm not your girl. I don't even say that at work. I mean, maybe a little bit sometimes. But I'm like, chill out, big dog. But I didn't have nothing. But what is the DMV for if they can't look it up themselves? What do y'all have for? What do you have computers for? We can't Google it. I'm sure it's on Google. I'm sure it is. Unfortunate, man. I need the DMV to step their game up. You know, step your game up, okay? So, fast forward to walking my dog. My dog has no discrimination on poop, right? She's an inside dog, and, you know, dogs sniff butts, so she doesn't get out very much. She's an inside dog. Doesn't get to sniff butts as often as she would like, but she sniffs other people's poop, or other dogs' poop, I should say. And I guess that's a dog thing, you know, shout out to dogs who do that, right? But it pisses me off because she will stop if a bird poops. Like, "Where you been?" Like, know where you about to go. Know where you're about to go. Stop, chill out. Like, keep walking, babe. She like, "No, I need to know where that bird was at and where that bird was going. Thank you. I need to know why you keep sniffing dog poop." Cat poop, bird poop, anything. It's gross. It's gross. I'm glad she stopped eating it, though. Let me tell you. It makes her breath smell so much better now. What am Nope, not that. We should be nice to old people. I did write that down. We should be nice to old people. Shout out to all the old people. Anybody 30 and above. We're old people too. Be nice to old people though. Yeah, so I'll end on this. Anybody ever recommended a job to you and you were like, "I really want to take this job because, you know, I need work or whatever. But like, I don't want to get you fired." You're recommending me and I don't want to get you fired. I might be not as good as you think. I might do a disservice. I might quit in 2 weeks. You just never know. I'm so sorry. And so when other people do it to me, I'll be like, "Don't tell them you know me because I might get you fired before you even get started." I don't know what they think of me. I mean, I'm still here, so I guess I'm doing all right, but I don't know what they think of me. That might not get you hired as much as you think. Yeah, shout out to you for trying to help me get a job. I appreciate it. I need some money. Hire a comedian like myself. I need some money. Yeah, send the money. Come on out to LA School of Comedy. Send us your money. Just donate. Give us a shout out. Spread the word. Follow us on all socials, LA School of Comedy. And come on in. Come watch a show. Come get your headshots done. Come sing a song in remix form. You know, they will come. You tell them Michael Jackson sung a song about a librarian girl. Librarian girl. It's Liberian. See? Remixes. Song remixes. Okay, last thing before I bring up the amazing Sunda Kronquist back up to the stage. Prince has a song that says, I will die for you. And I used to think it said, Yappa Dappa Do. I thought he had a Flintstones fetish. My bad. But you can find me again, JASCLARITY on all socials. That's Jazz Clarity. And you can find me, where I'm going to be again? On June 8th at 9 p.m. at the Living Room downtown LA. June 15th, 7:30 at the State Social. Or come see me at all the shows. On June 18th at 9 p.m. at the Fourth Wall, coming back up to the stage, the lovely, illustrious, beautiful, talented Sunda Kronquist.
Oh, they'll never know.
What? They'll never believe it, but you're coming forever.
They'll never believe it. You know what? You know how many people in my family have never seen my special? None of them. Have you seen my special? No.
I gotta see it. My girlfriend.
It's on Prime. Yeah, you should. Sunda Kronquist live from Hollywood. So you know my name? I don't know how to do that.
When did you get? When was it?
This was I did at the Laugh Factory. I think I came out last year. Live from Hollywood. Yeah, there was the Laugh Factory. It was a long time ago, but it's great. I mean, it was a whole hour that I wish I'd written. It's true.
You can transcribe it for me.
I should have written it before I did it. I just did it right there. Was it really? Sue Cat said she held her breath because I didn't get a laugh when we were talking about my husband at an Italian funeral. I have a Jew at an Italian funeral, and the cops are checking license plates. All right? And a guy comes up to Mark and says, I know you. Mark says, I'm from Brooklyn. He goes, look, you don't tell me that I don't know you when I never forget a face, and I know you. Mark was like, where am I? Meanwhile, my daughter's trying to look in a casket, okay? She's standing on the thing where you put the genuflect, genuflect means you kneel. And so in the Catholic Church. So you kneel in front of the casket, but she's trying to look in the casket. And I'm afraid the casket's going to fall. And Mark is like, what is she doing in the casket? And I said to her, take a look. I go, there's money in it. And so that really, that killed that joke because it's an anti-Semitic world. It's a racist anti-Semitic world, and I'm just one of the people loving it. All right, if you guys need your headshots done, if you guys need your podcast done, if you guys need to get on stage, remember, comedy is great for everybody. Doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs, rabbis, Rabbi Mentz. Don't forget to catch Rabbi Mentz, guys. Torahtainment. I forgot to mention that last time, Samantha, and I will not forget that again, Rabbi. Yeah, Torahtainment. You never saw the Rabbi out here? No. He performed here. No. Mentz. Rabbi Mentz of Chabad of Bel Air.
Did he come here?
Yeah. Oh, cool. All the Persians go to him now. Now he's starting late. He never started late. He's a white guy from Brooklyn. Now he's late. He's like, what's going on? He was walking around with a bottle of Bartonella in his hand. He couldn't get the motzi. He couldn't get the blessing. The DJ, woo, woo, woo. We never met the bride and groom. You know how they introduce you? And now introducing Mitra Zababian. You know? Oh, my God. Niger. It's Niger, right? Nigar.
It doesn't make it any better, right? I try to fix it a little bit. It gets worse.
It's like the photo plane.
Right?
Have you seen the photo plates over there?
No matter how you say it.
Niga. Yes, that's my Niga. You're my Niga. You're my Niga from Tehran. To all of you, we love you. Savannah, we love you. Look who is this. Everybody that was, listen, we love you. We're sorry that we showed the baby upstairs. It's not a real baby. I hit it in the head. It's not a real baby. So you want to see Samantha again? You want to see Jazz Clarity? You want to see Moses June? You want to see Lee Shorts? Get over here to the LA School of Comedy. There's only one. Good night.